What's up, Libra? With your September love general reading. This is for the lovely sign of Libra, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Libra out there. So guys, this is a general. As always in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross watchers, this very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it how it fits, and if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you. So please tell me about the energy surrounding Libra for the month of September or when the video finds the viewer. What is the energy in regards to love surrounding the sign of Libra? Tell me about the sign of Libra, please. What is the energy surrounding Libra in regards to love? So we have the Lovers, King of Cups, ooh, Two of Cups, Three of Cups reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Swords, the Fool, the Moon in reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, Four of Wands, Two of Swords, the Devil. Okay. Oh, okay. So we definitely have a strong connection here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. You know, this is definitely a strong soul connection here. Two of Cups is always like my soulmate card. But I feel like there's someone who not only do you feel connected to, there could be a strong sexual chemistry here, a strong sexual connection. Okay. This is also Gemini energy and water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, but there's definitely someone you feel a partnership with, a soul connection with. You feel like there's definitely unity between the two of you. You could be physically, sexually attracted to this person. You view this person as very compassionate, very mature, very emotionally stable. Okay, you could be definitely. It's like you feel this connection so strongly. You guys feel like you bond on a whole different level, and you really like this person. So let's go a little further. Who is this King of Cups, please? Why is this here? But with the Empress here, there's definitely a blockage. This is someone who could be just focusing on themselves. We also have Taurus, Libra energy here. But yeah, this is someone who could be very focused on themselves or just not willing to do what they need to do. This is someone who's not standing up, not persevering, not being resilient in a situation, and sometimes just lacks motivation. So I feel like there's someone that you want, you desire, but you see that there's no growth. And it's because this person's not doing what they need to do. They're not taking their last stand, okay? And I feel like it's like you know the power of this connection. You have this awareness. Your eye is on the cup, and you know that no matter what, you feel this in your heart and soul that this is something that should be. But again, we have the solitude energy, Three of Cups in reverse. This is like you've had to remove yourself from the situation. You've isolated yourself from the situation. Because you feel like it's very overwhelming. You know, Three of Pentacles, there could have been Three of Cups. There could have been a third energy influence in the situation. Doesn't always have to be a person or a third party. It could be an external influence that has played a huge impact in this connection. But I feel like also it's like you feel like the situation is very disorganized and you feel like this is just too much conflict. So I feel like although you feel the power of this connection, it's like you feel like this person's not fighting for what they need to do. So you have removed yourself from the situation because you don't want to have conflict. Even though you know the true spiritual feelings, you feel a spiritual connection here. Your intuition, your heart, your soul is telling you that this is something different. This is a cup unlike any other cup. But it's like you can't do the work for this person because this person is unawakened. This person is not doing what they have to do. Okay. Why is the Three of Pentacles here, please? Tell me about Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like your intuition is telling you it's not the best thing to get involved in. So I feel like you've kind of pulled back because you know the divine truth. And it's like, see, you're the counterpart. So I feel like you may have, with the King of Cups here, you may have detached yourself from this person because this is someone who maybe brought out insecurities in you, or someone who I feel like, I really get like the martyr energy the most. I feel like you're just sacrificing your own happiness, keeping your emotions hidden because you feel like the situation's too chaotic and they haven't realized the true value, the full potential with the fifth dimension here of this connection. Okay, so I feel like this person sees you as detached. With the Queen of Wands, this is someone who, although they can be emotionally stable, sometimes they can be selfish, okay? But I feel like this person senses that you are detached, okay? That you, in a sense, have removed yourself. And I feel like this person's energy, we have Page of Swords, so I feel like this person still thinks of you. I feel like there's a certain restlessness about this person towards you. This person's still curious about you. They wonder about you. But I feel like at the same time, it's like they're not putting the work in. It's like they're not doing what they need to do. It's like this person, you see so much true potential, but I feel like you paint this person to be someone greater, someone more grand than who they really are. Because I feel like this person's a page and you're viewing them as your partner, as your King of Cups. And I feel like, this is someone, although you view as emotionally stable, this is someone who can have more immature qualities. And so I feel like you kind of paint this person to be bigger or more grand than they really are. Okay. Clarify Queen of Wands, please. Why is this here? Yeah, see, there's like this, it's like you're detached because of their foolish ways. And I feel like this is someone who I feel like doesn't always make the best decisions. I feel like part of this person wants a new beginning with you. They're still curious about you. Clarify the Fool, please. But they're procrastinating. And because they're procrastinating, they're creating more mental conflict in their head. It's like this person, is like open to you, is still curious about you, but just doesn't reach out to you. Instead, they would rather spy. The Page, please. Yeah, and I feel like things aren't ever going to change. It's like they're just, with the Wheel here, it's like, there's potential for change, but this person's not taking control of the wheel. This person's not doing what they need to do. The Wheel, please. Yeah, it's like there's the Ace of Wands here. So there's so much that you guys can create with one another. This person still desires you, but on the same token, it's like this person tries to, in a sense, move on, or this person has tried to move on, but they don't find anything better than you. With the Wheel here, it's like they haven't found their Wheel of Fortune, and they know that their Wheel of Fortune lies with you. So I feel like this person still thinks about you, is curious about you, but I also get a sense that this is someone who may not be on the same page as you or the same level as you. This is a very unawoken, very young energy here with the Page. So this is someone who's not as big as you paint them to be, is the only thing I can say. It's like I feel like you maybe build this person up to be someone who's this amazing person, and everyone can be with who they want to be with, but I feel like this is someone who you're putting on a pedestal, and it's someone who I feel doesn't have as matching qualities as you believe. Okay, this is someone who I feel like has tried to move on, has tried to find other connections, but they're not having any luck. And so part of them always still is curious about you, but they're not on the same level as you as far as where you see that this connection is destined, is what I feel. External influences, we have the Moon in reverse. So this is Cancer energy, Cancer Pisces energy, but I really feel like with the Moon here, it's almost like Externally, I feel like there's a lot of fears, a lot of misunderstandings, and a lot of confusion in the situation. I feel like there was a lot of illusions and a lot that was unknown. So there was hidden shadows here that played a role into the situation. Clarify the moon, please. Why is this here? Yeah, for some of you, there could have been family or friends that influenced the connection. This person could have had a family, or you had a family, and that was an issue. You know, you could have dependents, or this person can have dependents. But I feel like there was a lot of misunderstandings here, and it was like hard for you guys to be on the same page, or you expected so much more than that they could get. Like, they couldn't give you everything that you wanted. Okay. Obstacles is the 10 of Cups. So again, we do have this unhappy home dynamic, or this sense of a broken family or domestic disharmony. So I feel like, you know, everything could have crumbled, could have shattered because of a situation that they were not happy in, or you were not happy in. A situation where you were not feeling fulfilled, or they were not feeling fulfilled, that they weren't feeling very satisfied in. But I feel like someone may have been stuck to, you know, someone may have been stuck to the situation, procrastinated on their new beginning towards you, okay? Had to detach and just didn't come towards you when they wanted to. This is someone who lacks mental capacity as you, okay? 10 of Cups, please. Yeah, they played it safe. It's like there was a situation that I feel like they were stuck in. It's like they didn't do what they need to do, okay? How they feel about you, we have 8 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like how they feel is like communication with you slowed down. Everything with you may have slowed down. And I feel like how they feel about you is like they're waiting, you know, waiting, or maybe worried that they may have lost you for some of them. For others of you, with the Page here, it can mean that they maybe have other children. There could be a child that they have, or, you know, some sort of dependence. So I feel like that's probably why they're not spinning the wheel. But I feel like this person feels like a lot is unknown because they haven't heard from you, okay? How does this person feel about Libra? Clarify 8 of Wands. But I feel like this person wants to tell you something. I feel like they have a lot to say. I feel like you have blocked communication with this person because this person may have been deceptive to you in the past, but I feel like this person wants to come clean, and they have been rethinking their approach. And I feel like they want to communicate with you. This person wants to communicate with you. And I feel like if they do reach out, they want to tell you the truth with the 7 of Swords in reverse, okay? So I feel like this is someone who, you know, some of you could be connecting with this person who's married, or you're married, okay? Or in a long-term commitment, okay? That's for some of you, not for all of you. But I feel like there's someone who's going to come towards you. And I feel like they're going to offer you stability. They're going to offer you happiness, okay? I feel like it's going to put you at a crossroad because this is someone who you feel very tempted by. This is also Capricorn energy. But I definitely feel like there's someone here who, you know, still thinks of you, still desires you sexually, is still attracted to you, but there's a chance that they could be tied to another situation. So you don't know if you want to fall to temptation again. This is definitely someone who tempts you, and I feel like they're going to come towards you with some sort of stability, some sort of happiness, but you know that they might have you know, a family elsewhere. You might have a family, so you're going to be at a crossroad over this person, and what you guys decide to do will be dependent upon everyone's situation. They're all personal, and it's always your own personal choice. But I feel like you will have a choice between your family or someone who tempts you. A choice between, you know, someone who you feel will fulfill you. I almost said sexually. fulfill you. This is someone who I feel like, you know, you're tempted by, you desire, and I feel like you'll have a choice. Someone who, between stability, and a choice between someone who could be a risk, or someone who could be a long shot or a gamble. I feel like there's a gamble, a choice here, okay? I want to see who this devil is. Clarify the devil, please. Why is this here? And I feel like now it's like you know, you're enjoying the peace, like you're enjoying the calm before the storm. Who is this devil? Yeah, this is someone who's going to come towards you because they know you can offer them happiness. This is someone who I feel like has been thinking of you. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, and then there's a situation here of someone reaching out. So I feel like someone's going to reach out to you. But what you choose to do with it will be your own personal choice according to your situation. But I feel like there's still hope here for someone that you've been thinking of, or someone that you've been tempted by, someone that you see that you're weak to, someone that you're very weak to. Okay? Tell me about Libra, please. What message do you have for Libra, please? It says respect. You may be having conflict with an elder. They have earned respect. Make more of an effort and greater harmony will come. Okay, so this isn't necessarily having to do with family, but just respect. You know, sometimes, like for example, let's say this person comes back to you, and let's say they're older. It doesn't matter their age. Just realize sometimes, even if you're not happy with this person, not happy by how they treated you in the past, just be graceful, be respectful, and just realize that they're coming towards you because it took a lot out of them to, you know, remove their pride and ego and come to you with the truth. So just give them the respect, even if you don't want to be with them, to avoid a battle. At this time, a battle with a loved one or friend could indicate struggle in career or on the job, may lead to an ending. Counseling might be needed. Possibly a battle within oneself. Seek peace through prayer or meditation. So yeah, I feel like it's just being peaceful with your approach to avoid battles. Also, I do see possibilities here of, you know, someone perhaps wanting to leave a family dynamic to go towards another situation that they're tempted by. And I feel like it's not always as easy of a transition when you're leaving one situation for the next. So just make sure that you do things the right way. Remember, seek peace through prayer or meditation. Okay? Angel, what messages do you have for Libra, please? What message do you have for the sign of Libra, please? Release your ex. Yeah, see, some of you are going to choose to, yeah, some of you are married or in a long-term commitment, or your person is, and someone is thinking about releasing their ex to go towards a higher level of commitment because you don't feel the same way about someone. Okay, so there could be a battle coming from that. But for others of you, there's going to be, this ending will bring in a reconciliation. Okay, there's someone that you've been thinking about, someone who is obsessed over you or you over them. And I feel like by releasing your ex or the situation that you're not happy in, there's a possibility from someone from your past returning. Someone who you desire. With this, I just feel sexual chemistry here. Okay, angels, what messages do you have for Libra, please? Okay, it says romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Okay, so I feel like you guys are just really seeking romance. You're seeking something that you want. It says lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. So I feel like at heart you guys are just die-hard romance, you know, romantics. And I feel like you may have been seeking companionship for someone that you felt gave you this attention. And I feel like it's always important to make sure that you know what you want going into a relationship, or that you talk or really get to know someone before you get into a relationship with them, because not everyone seeks or speaks the same love language. Some people are very affectionate, others are not. Some people can be cold. Some people like public display of affection. Some people like to just show love through gifts. So just make sure that you speak the same love language and language of romance with your next partner. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, Libra. Don't forget to like and subscribe if I vibed with you. I wish you love and light, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Libra.